Hi Gemini, it's Be Divine and welcome to Divine Miracles. And the smoke you can see is a little bit of sage right here. Okay, so we are doing the messages for the month of September for Gemini, Sun, Moon or Rising sign. I'm doing this a little bit differently. I have an overall message from the angels, gods and goddesses. And we have different sections of your life for the month of September. We have your life in general, we have finances, we have love and relationships, and we have career and success. Okay? Sorry, getting a bit of smoke everywhere. So I'm going to start first with the first message, that is the angels, gods and goddesses. I have all of this laid out. Of course, if you want something deeper, take advantage of my special offer at the moment for 2-hour phone calls, okay? Goddess of sacred power, you're being encouraged to take a leading role in your current situation. And this is the message for Gemini for the month of September, moving into doing more for yourself in a leadership position. It feels like you've been giving a lot of your power away to other people, or feeling insecure, unstable, just feeling like you're all over the place. The energies of the earth have been really affecting you. You don't know whether you're coming or going. All right, but for the month of September, remember that all of that stuff is finishing. We're getting used to everything. We're starting to become more in tune with who we really are, and you're getting to know your own sacred power. Remember that you are always in tune with the universe. Okay, so the universe it's not something that you go and look for, or source energy is not something that you go and seek out somewhere. It's a recognition that it's inside of you, that it never goes anywhere, that in fact you might run away from it. Okay, so once you embrace that you are part of source energy, therefore you can do anything, it sort of starts to give you some more confidence. This may be the type of thing that you need to help you to move forward. The yellow also is about remembrance as well. So the yellow flower in this, it's like you're being remembered, number one, for your own good deeds that you've done, or you may be remembering someone who's in spirit and they may have inspired you to take on the next phase of your life in a leading capacity. Whatever it is, you have this sacred flame within you, you have this sacred fire, and it's time to show everybody what you can do. Okay, in regards to your life in general, I have tea leaf cards and tarot. So we start with tarot. You're going to be happy to see this. The sun. So in your life in general, you've reached this major part of your life. You've reached a place of happiness within yourself. If not, you are, for the month of September. It's all coming together. Okay, everything that you've been working on is coming together. When we see the sun, or when I see the sun, I always feel like good luck is coming. It's like a really good fortune card. Okay, it's also a connection to family and movement and travel and warmer climates as well. Noticing nature, sunflowers and things are out at the moment, right? Noticing this energy that's always around you. Very, very good luck for you, for in life in general, to have the sun come up. It's like everything that you want to do is going to succeed, okay? Even if it's taken a long time to get here. But you have to stay in that leadership role, okay? Remember your sacred power. The two little personal cards as well for the month of September, I feel like it's a kind of different because we have two eyes on this. One eye is showing your psychic ability, saying trust your intuition, okay? The second eye has to do with sadness, great personal sorrow. You could have perhaps already been through this feeling of sadness and sorrow, which is why you ended up with the sun card in your life. Or it could be something related to family that has caused sadness for you. But whatever it is, it's only something that is passing through your life, okay? It's not something that's going to stick around unless you want to always be sad. I don't really know many people who always want to be sad. There's some people that always want to be contrary and, you know, always have an argument for everything, but I don't think anybody really always wants to be sad. So there's something personally for you that you have been going through or you will go through in the month of September, but that you've also got a lot of balancing energy around you as well. So it may not hit as hard or hurt as much, or maybe you're going through the repairing stage as we speak. Okay, for finances, oh good, we have the King of Rods or the King of Wands. So financially, this guy's great in business. So if that's something for you, you know, that you have your own business, etc., or you have your own talents. Most Geminis are very talented, either musically or like dramatically, just in whatever. They just seem to be able to artistically be able to do anything. This is also pushing more for your independence within business as well. And for some of you, you're moving into a new position for yourself, a new job or locational position where you're going to be in that more leadership kind of a role, which makes sense. The sacred power, leading role, current position, okay? Also about your finances, we have the bag. Something important like a new job or a raise. See, you can't make this stuff up. It all goes together. And broken bridge. You've had an unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Could be why you have to move forward in your life. You know, you have some sadness and this broken bridge energy for Gemini. It's like you're trying to fix something, and it seems to me that it's just not going to happen. It's not something you can fix, okay? Sometimes that energy also has to do with... someone's message bombing me, sorry. Okay, so sometimes it has to do with the energy of someone else that you're trying to help, or, you know, someone who you're trying to help heal or whatever, and it means that they have to do some work for themselves and they just don't want to do it, so you feel pressure, okay? But I don't see this as being too much of a big deal, because there's only that little energy there of personal sadness and feeling like you haven't succeeded with a problem, but you're moving past it, okay? All right, new job, new or a raise. Okay, so new job or a raise coming for your finances, and the King of Wands as well. Could be a new boss, or you could be the new boss. Okay, whatever it is, it looks good. All right, just don't try to solve everything by yourself. That's what I'm sort of feeling. Now, love and relationships. You have the Four of Cups. Every time I see the Four of Cups in love and relationships, it's like there's so many energies around you, but you're just not interested. Okay, so there could also be something that's really being given to you from the divine, and you're like, nah, I still don't want to know about it. You're spending time by yourself, but you feel good inside of who you are. You're waiting for the right person. If you are in a relationship, it's time to spice things up and do things differently. Okay, so you don't feel that bored kind of energy. And this card does talk a lot about being outside as well, and getting some sunshine before the seasons change. You know, I'm kind of like, I want the season to change here in Colorado, but at the same time, I'm like, I really have been enjoying just being able to lounge around in shorts and things, because it's been really hot, right? So in love and relationships, an offer is made. I'm not sure whether you want to take it or not. For some of you that's for some of you who are single. For some of you who are in relationships, it's time to do things differently, do things spontaneously, just out of the blue kind of energy, okay? And something is going to change, something is going to shift. So you also have, with the tea leaf cards, spiritual developments, great enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So you have the Torch card, which is awesome. So I'm trying to get that to be clearer, but not always clearer, is it? Okay. So something is uplifting in your life, and spiritual love. Okay, so for some people, they have this deep spiritual connection like Bobby and I, we're on exactly the same wavelength with everything that we do, and spiritually as well. And it's nice because you can always just talk about anything, and you don't feel weird about anything, or you don't feel uncomfortable. So if that's something that's important for you, maybe there's going to be a new development with regards to your spirituality and your partner's spirituality. Or if you're looking for someone, you're waiting for that spiritual person, that person who's in touch with energies, etc., to come into your life. And it's like that's going to happen. And let's say it's going to happen in the month of September, because this is a month we're doing here. So that's awesome. It's pretty intense to get 2 cards that are related to spirituality with these cards, because let me tell you, look how big, this is how many cards you get with the tea leaf cards. There's a lot there. So for those 2 to come together, that's pretty important. Finally, in career, oh good, and you have the Queen of Wands. These 2 are really good for business. Okay, the King and the Queen. They are really good for business. So you have the Queen of Wands, look, and the little cat there. Maybe that's a message from a cat in heaven as well for you. Okay, so you're going to be rocking and rolling with regards to work. Okay, there's nothing that you sort of can't do. Being your own boss is the best for you. You're going to feel more, sort of pleased with yourself by working for yourself. You're really good at working with other people because you're always funny and you've got a really good sense of humor, etc. But you do kind of like to be on your own. You're a little bit of a loner. And so this is kind of indicating a change in your work environment, maybe, so that you have that little bit more of independence. Or if you're looking for a job, that you find something where you're leading in some position. Also, we have this is really interesting. So with regards to your career, you have had forces working against you, because we have the Axe. But look what we've got underneath. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. Okay? So even if you have had people against you, which is possibly why you had to, why you were feeling like this unsuccessful outcome to a problem and sadness, it's like everyone was working against you kind of thing. You've been protected from it all. Like, it's there now. The protection is there for you, right? That's amazing. To have cards, readings like this come out so particularly. So for September for Gemini, just to recap everything, you have the goddess of sacred power working with you. It's time to take on a leadership role. That's your biggest message for the month of September. You're moving into a place in your life of great happiness and success. Your money, etc., is changing. It's going into the next level. So even if something had to go, it's making way for something else. In your love life, spiritual love is the way forward for you. And it seems like it's going to be there. You're waiting for that. And in a personal relationship, if you're in one at the moment, that's what you need to be focusing on, that you're both lifting into that same kind of energy for yourself. As long as there's happiness and mutual respect, and both of you are working on things, it's a perfect relationship, right? And career, it's like, even though forces are working against you, you are very protected as you move into this next phase, into this next position, more money coming forward, your finances are starting to change. It's all going to sort of propel forward for the month of September for Gemini, okay? So just make sure that you don't get yourself worked up about anything, that you're not overthinking or overstressing, that you're just allowing each day to come, taking your time, working on yourself, and seeing yourself as being successful in anything that you do. Okay? So thank you for listening, Gemini. Don't forget, of course, you can have deeper readings at my website. And until the next time, many blessings and bye for now.